So no matter where you work, if it's going to be a corporate office, a startup, or a remote work, there are a few things which we shouldn't be doing, even when we are online as well as in person. So let's jump right away into the video and see what are those 10 factors which you should not be doing or which someone shouldn't be doing to you inside an office. First one is it is gossiping about colleagues. It starts off as a small talk between two people. You think that if you are gossiping about somebody to somebody, you feel like it's bonding. Bonding via gossiping doesn't take you anywhere inside an office. Problem here is gossiping about somebody to somebody else destroys the trust basically. I'll tell you the solution for this. If somebody else is coming towards you to gossip on somebody else, basically steer the conversation into something which is like, let's say, just tell me the good about that guy or that person and leave it. I don't want to hear about their personal life. Or just put a no. I just all you can do is just tell the person who's coming to you to gossip. Just tell them you have a lot of work on your plate and you need to get back to work right away after this small coffee. That's it. Do that and we are good. Now the second one is constant complaining about something or the other. We see this person who always constantly complains about the office, about the HR, about the work culture, building the roads and water and sewage, everything. Somebody complains because there is a lot of frustration which they're building. Also because of a lot of annoying people. Why is it harmful to you? I'll tell you. See, complaining about something in the workplace doesn't really give you any fast solutions. Or you keep complaining about something and you're thinking that you are going to help your people understand that this is not happening, but then you get termed as the negative energy person. See, if you really have complaints about a lot of things, you need to directly go and talk to the HR. So do not complain, do not take complaints unless you are a person who is designated to take the complaints, so you don't waste too much of time. Being chronically late. Start of the day, you're having a coffee and then you just ask, just 5 more minutes guys, let's go. That changes into 20 minutes and then you lose the entire half of the day. It's not about losing the half of the day, but when you extend 5 minutes everywhere, wherever you do not need to be, it becomes a habit for you. It sends a lot of distress signals to your managers saying that you are not reliable, which we as managers don't really think it works out when we see these qualities in a person. It's better to, not be late. This particular factor I've seen in a lot of people is they are over-promising and under-delivering. I set targets to my team. Everybody says a neutral target which they can achieve or they cannot achieve. But there's this guy who tells me, I'll achieve 100% of it, no worries. And then you know what happens? He doesn't even achieve the 10% of it. Why would somebody do that is if they think they want to impress you, or if you want to impress somebody, you will think like doing like that, but that's a very wrong move to do. Why is it harmful for you is it hurts your credibility and affects the team's workflow. What would be the solution for this? Basically, keep a buffer of 2 days, segregate the numbers and things like that. So over-promising and under-delivering, you shouldn't be doing it. And if you see somebody who's going to be doing it, help them or show the video. This next point, taking credit for somebody else's work. So how this happens is, you work with the team, but you highlight your role alone to the boss. So you tell your boss, yeah, I led the entire project myself. You can't tell that when you have a team of 10 people under you. You need to give credit for the other people who worked in the team. Why is this a problem or why is this harmful is, these people will stop collaborating with you. So what is the solution for this? Share credit, For example, my teammate helped me with the back-end integration. That made this success possible. Now, this simple phrase, as a leader or a manager, would make the person lift up for what hard work they have done. And what will happen because of that? The domino effect is that that particular person who you encouraged will do 2x, 3x more in the next project or in the next performance. Now, that is how you get the work done. The sixth point is you avoid feedback and then you get very defensive about it. So that is not a really good trait. Why is it harmful to you is it basically stops your growth. You miss a lot of learning opportunities with the colleagues or with your manager or with a particular project itself. Feedback is a problem. You need to take constructive feedback and then you can't get defensive every time about it. You need to just leave it professional. What is the solution for this is you need to listen actively. Say thanks for the feedback given. I'll work on that, whatever you've given me, and I'll try to improve myself in those parts of work which you told me. So the seventh one is not respecting boundaries. Calling teammates after hours, expecting instant replies to emails, that happens with a lot of people, and sharing personal info and oversharing the same thing. Why is this a problem is, it leads to a lot of burnout for you as well as your team. Now, how do we give this a solution? Okay, Respect the working hours. You come in and you go, just the working hours, and if you're delivering a little bit more, that should be out of your own interest, I would say. Use scheduled messages or non-urgent emails. Reply when you're free. That's it. So respecting the boundaries always has its own productivity and always has its own charm there. If you respect everybody's boundary together in the office, things are in place here. Number 8 is not taking an initiative. I've seen a lot of people who work bloody hard for what they're going to earn, but then when it comes to a point of where we are going to be assessing their performance and everything like that, they do something extra and they put up something new or an initiative or a sort of a solution to the entire problem which the team is facing. Now that makes a really good employee or a leader. Why does this affect you? You are seen as a passive, non-leadership material. This is a very big drawback when you are not taking an initiative. The ninth one is poor email or communication etiquette. When you're typing a particular email, let's say you reply with K, and that to a K with caps instead of saying, yeah, I'll get this done, thank you so much for the information. That is the worst thing you can ever do. And why is this a harmful thing for you is it leads to a lot of miscommunication and misunderstandings. So what is the solution for this is basically you being very clear about the subject lines, the bullet points, and polite greetings in the emails. I think that would really help the person reading it. Yes, words put in a right way will always give the right solution. So the last point which we are going to discuss today is office romance with poor boundaries, people. Come on, that really doesn't give you a very good image itself. How it happens? You fall for a colleague and it really ends up affecting your work. If you pursue a workplace relationship, set real boundaries, okay? Keep it professional at work and always check your company's policy, which will help not only you but also the firm. I think the moral of the story is nothing but, professional reputation takes years to build. I'm into my industry like, 10th, 11th year now, and for all the reputation I've had, I really can't damage it with a small mistake which I would do in the office. So very careful on that. Avoid the common workplace mistakes and you will earn respect and you will master the growth and you will take a lot of responsibilities with which comes growth. And also tell me which of these points did you relate to the most and let me know in the comments. So if you like this video, do hit the like button and I would really appreciate if you could smash the subscribe button and click all with the notifications where you'll be able to see all of my videos. Thank you so much and see you again.